Yeah, it is, Chris. What we keep hearing from people, this is now the fourth morning that we've been out here at this intersection, and people keep calling this a special space. It's a sacred place where they can come, they can pay their respects to George Floyd, they can grieve, they can demand change. It is also a spot where journalists from around the country and around the world are coming to cover this story. And this morning, that includes Craig Melvin from NBC's The Today Show. He's anchoring The Today Show this morning from 38th in Chicago. We spoke with him just a little bit ago. Here's some of what he had to say.
You know, I actually just pulled up about 20 minutes ago, and I walked over to this makeshift memorial for the first time. I'd seen it on television. It moves you. It does. I did not fully appreciate the size and scope of it, but it moves you. It does.
What's it been like to watch this story unfold, beginning here in Minneapolis and now unfolding across the country?
Jen, I've unfortunately covered a number of shootings where unarmed black men die in police custody. So I have seen protests emanate from these shootings before. I have not seen until now protests in literally every state. A shooting in the past would trigger a protest perhaps in that state or maybe Washington or New York, but until now there has not been the death of an unarmed black man in police custody that's triggered the size and scope of the protests that we've seen in this country. 9 days now. I mean, you step back and you think about the last time the United States of America we've seen a protest go on for 9 days. It hasn't happened in our lifetimes. So it does make you wonder whether this time it might be different. And you look at, I spent several days in Washington, D.C. earlier this week. You look at the demographics of some of these groups. I was in Ferguson, Missouri several years ago after the death of Michael Brown. And not to disparage that movement, but the lion's share of the folks who were marching and protesting looked like me. The protests here, the protests in Washington, in New York, you look at the makeup of some of these protesters, dare I say the lion's share look like you, which again makes you wonder whether this might be some sort of tipping point.
Craig will have a lot more for us coming up on the Today Show. He'll be speaking with Floyd family attorney Benjamin Crump, former NBA player and close friend of George Floyd, Stephen Jackson, Reverend Al Sharpton, and St. Paul Mayor Melvin Carter. That's all coming up at 7 right after sunrise.
All right, Jennifer, thank you.